Hello and welcome students. Today in this video we shall learn about a small poem of Robert Frost, Dust of a Snow. Robert Frost was an American poet who spent near about 40 years in the rural areas, and this poem is also describes about a setting about a picturesque of a rural area. In fact, there is nothing special about the poem, and very one thing that is special about the poem is that this is written in a single sentence from beginning to end. There is only one sentence, nothing so much philosophical. There is a simple description about an event that the poet is describing in this sentence or in this poem. What happens actually? One day the poet was going somewhere and he was standing under the hemlock tree, and all of a sudden a crow came there and it changed the mood of the poet. How it changed the mood of the poet? Let us read. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. In fact, the poet was standing under the hemlock tree. Hemlock is a small herb tree that is known as a poisonous tree. What happened? The snow was falling and there was the snow layers on the branches of the hemlock tree, and the poet got a chance to stand under the tree. All of a sudden a crow, which is a black bird and almost taken as an ill omen, the black crow came and it shut down on the branches of the hemlock tree and it shook, it trembled the branches of the hemlock tree, and some of the dust particles fell on the body of the poet, and the coolness of the snow was felt by the poet. All of a sudden the poet felt refreshed. He felt refreshed, and the poet says, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had ruined, I had spoiled. The poet is saying the incident of falling the snow on my body from the hemlock tree changed my mood. I felt refreshed, and after feeling the refresh, I decided to work. Neither I have wasted some part of the day. So the poem is very simple, that describes about an incident when the poet was standing under the hemlock tree. A crow came there, shook the branches of the tree, the snow particles fell on the poet, and the poet felt a change in the mood. So very simple, simply the question may be asked from this poem likewise, what is the name of the poet? That is Robert Frost. And where was the crow sitting? The crow was sitting on the hemlock tree. And what kind of season was there? So it was a very winter season, snowfall was there. On which tree the crow was sitting? It was hemlock tree. And what impact did the incident of a snow falling on the poet made on the poetry? So very simply it changed the mood of the poetry. So these are the question answer of the poem also. Here one thing is also noticeable, that hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, that is known as a poisonous tree, and the crow is also known as an unauspicious bird. Both the things that the poet has taken are not considered very auspicious, but he is saying that the natural things, whether it is a tree or whether it is a bird, nothing is bad in the creation that is made by God. Everything is okay, and everything may change your mood, and everything can help you. So this is also one of the messages of the poem. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks a lot.